and welcome back to my playthrough of Robin Hood and the Merryman. Actually, I was pretty surprised in respect to how well I'm doing. And the reason for that is, I got a rule completely wrong. I remember now that I played it correctly when I did my, let's say, practicing session, because I really wasn't nearly where I am right now. And the main reason for that is all of the guards you are capturing from those gathering sites when a normal attack action through your hero, they're not going to your hero stash, they simply go back to the reserve. Only the guards that you really capture through a trap, or basically one of those traps, this is one of those where you can keep those. And this is then when you can basically trade them in for those ransom tiles here. I did that twice during the last 2 rounds. I'm not so sure about this one, to be honest, but I will definitely give back 24 points from those 2 ransom tiles here. This one was the one legal guard I captured really through a trap, and I think I want to hold on to this because I also need the resources here. So I will not take it back, but I will certainly lose 24 points now, which means I'm going from 35 down to 11. Wow, that's really lame. Of course, I would have played things a little bit differently, I suppose. On the other hand, capturing those guards give you the reputation you need in order to progress here. And I think I forgot one step on the reputation track, and this was when I got the, was it a pink carriage, orange carriage, cannot quite remember. But again, Renee made me aware that I missed this, so I think this should be actually here. So there is a slight chance I may make it here to the final step and then at least score 5 points. But overall, I'm really not doing good, guys. But again, thanks so much for making me aware of my mistakes. Really helps me a lot, guys. And I think without further ado, let's get back to the 4th round. And I think I want to build another trap. So I will play this shaman here who gives me a discount when building a trap. So let's take one of our merrymen and send him over here. So, and I think I want to build something here, the East Road. Keep in mind, I get a discount, so I will pay 2 tools, and I think this coin, normally I would put it up here, but to be honest, I really need all the points I can get, so I think I will play it down here, because if I score the King Richard's task card, it gives me 1 point more at the end of the game. And of course, let's not forget the barricade. So at the start of the next round, and I think I forgot something. Yes, absolutely. I get a coin here. Oh, I nearly forgot that bit. In the last round, I basically get both of those rewards. So a coin and 1 bottle of wine, or 1 distraction token. And as mentioned, the barricade goes to the East Road here. Then I need some weapons. So I will move this guy from the passive side over to my active side here. And yeah, when sent to the weaponsmith, I get 2 dice instead of only 1, so I think let's totally go for those bows here, which I later on try to use to rob a carriage. Then it's time to send another envoy. So I will play this guy here, and again I get a discount when sending an envoy. So let's grab one of our merrymen and send him over here. So I have to come up with 2 dice, 2 wood, and 2 pieces of silver. So let's take the pennies for sure. I will distribute them to the roads in a second. Here I guess, yeah, should I go for the, no. I will pay 2 pieces of wood and only 1 weapon for my discount. So this is perfectly fine. I can still grab the money, and in theory nothing can happen up here because there is no carriage who could make it. And then the next round, if something shows up here later this round, I could still whatever protect it. So I think let's totally put both of those coins here to the South Road. Could really score me a hell of a lot of points. Then I guess I want some more resources, so we send someone to the blacksmith. And this gives me 2 tools instead of only 1. And tools can also score you some points at the end of the game, or basically all of your possessions. And I guess, oh no, I cannot go there. I was really thinking of sending someone to the town center to steal from the rich. Of course, I could still send someone there, but the problem is all of those hideouts are occupied. So I had to send him to the town center, and then I didn't get any bonuses whatsoever. So I think I might as well use this card passively. It's a victory point at the end of the game if I keep it this way. And I will use her to send my last Merriment, here, I don't know, here, in order to grab one iron ore. Okay, that was the last Merriment. Let's move into the hero phase. So let's grab some dice. I will totally go for a brown die because I want to go after this carriage at the south road. I think I also want to be sure to protect this guy here. So let's grab 2 of those axes. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. I still get 1 more. And I think let's simply go for a staff. Then it's the villain card. And there is a lot going on actually. Oh, really a lot actually. Wow. Okay, 3 guards go here. So that's the blacksmith, the lumberjack, and the town center. Oh, that's not good. So this guy is captured and I have to place a resource next to him. And I think I will go for, yeah, let's go for 1 tool for now. Then the lumberjack. I think lumberjack is not a problem. That's over here. And the town center cannot place him, so he needs to go here to the guard, which is fine. I can use the guards in order to get some actual victory points. The sheriff will also move, or will move to the weaponsmith up here. And again, he comes with 2 guys. So again, we get captured. And I think in this case, ooh, that's tough. Yeah, let's go for the iron ore. And the second guard cannot be placed here, also needs to go to the guard track down there. So something I really have to take care of. Next, we activate the south road. We will see another carriage appearing. That's the pink one. Of course, I have no pink dice whatsoever. And then the rest road will activate. So this moves in here. 2 coins get removed. And of course, we have to put in. I really wanted to build something there. Problem is, I didn't have the right resources. And we have an orange carriage. So here is really something I have to think about it. Problem is, I don't have the right dice again. Wow, that's really bad. So the next time this would activate, we could lose the game, to be honest. Wow. But this was the villain card, and we only have 1 more villain card until the end is, the game is over. Over to our heroes, and I'm really glad we have Little John back. So we will totally start with him. And for his free move, he will go here to the weapon storage, and I think he will go for another staff. Yeah, I get a staff for a piece of wood. That's important. So this simply goes back to the reserve. This was his free move. He still has 2 full moves this round, and I guess let's really start down there in order to take out this carriage. We really have to get rid of it because otherwise it's really a risk. So he will spend his 2 orange dice. So we just got the second die here. And yeah, we need 1 success. And yes, this was good enough. Perfect. So we will grab this. It will go down. It will block this space, which is really important. So the next carriage to activate will not get 3 coins, but 1 coin. And of course, we get the reward here, which is another piece of silver or a penny. And of course, this time I will not forget, we get 1 more movement on this reputation track. With his second move, he will move over here in order to free this Merriment. So we have 2 bows, but I think let's only use 1 bow for now. Whew, awfully close. But yes, we were able, this time I really remove him. So he goes back to the reserve. But this guy is free. And of course, I get the resource here back. So I'm back at 2 tools. And I will get 1 reputation. I do that off camera. I can still do that again. I have a second die. I will use the second die. Perfect. Another bow. This guy is no more 2. I get the reward because this was the last guard here. And again, I will grab another point of reputation. So I'm now already in the final segment here. So it's 8 points per barricade, 7 points per trap, and 6 points per envoy. I think that's not too bad, but those were the 2 moves of Little John. And then I will activate Robin Hood himself. I will send him to the prison here in order to free this Merriment. I will spend 2 distraction tokens now because I need 2 success. The 2 guards are protecting him. but this also means I get 4 dice and I have 1 reroll. Perfect! Didn't even need the reroll here. But those were the 2 successes, so this guy is sent back to my draining crowns, and because these were basically 2 guards, or I was in level 2, I get 2 loot from the sheriff's stash, and I think I need a bottle, to be honest, and I think I also want to grab 1 piece of wood. Don't get any victory points. That's unfortunate. This only happens in the semi-cooperative rules. So if you free the prison of another player or the merriment of another player, then you would score some victory points, which is really a nice dynamic in this not cooperative version of the game. With my second move, I will move here to the weaponsmith. I have to bribe or let's distract the sheriff with some wine. And of course the idea is to go after this fella. And I think I will not take any risks, so I will roll both of my dice now. And yes, I was successful, so this guard is removed. So I get this resource, I get my merriment back, and of course I get another step on the reputation check. 2 more steps are missing, 2 more guards, or 1 carriage and a guard, and I would score some more points at the end of the game. So that's not too bad, to be honest. I think this is really what you have to do in this solo game in order, or in this scenario, in order to make it to 130 points. But those were all of our hero actions, I suppose, really quick. So let's clean up the board. Let's reveal a new ransom tile. And yeah, 2 for 7. Didn't really score any points this round. Pretty lame. I think I want to discard this card. I want to hold on to my shaman here. So let's see, what did we get? Oh, not the right card. I was really hoping for something cooler. Maybe a 3rd card of that suit here, which would basically bring me from 3 points to 6 points, which is definitely a difference. But with that being said, let's move into the Merriment phase of the final round. As we have built 3 barricades now, we get both rewards here. So that's 1 penny and 1 distraction token. Definitely something we could use during the last round. And I guess, yeah, let's move into the Merriment phase. Okie dokie, I guess let's build another barricade. They provide the most points actually. So let's grab our first merriment. We get a discount of 1, and I guess we want to build something here in the south road. Again, I get the discount, so that's 1 wood, 1 ore, 1 coin. Of course, the coin goes to the south road, could give me some more points. Let's grab our barricade and place it down here. So the next time I go after a carriage down here, we basically score 6 points per carriage, and there are 2 carriages waiting for us. So there is a good chance I'm really lucky and get both of those carriages. This would be really huge. Then we need some more weapons. So let's grab the next merriman and send him here in order to grab 2 weapons. It doesn't really matter too much again. I will simply go for 2 bows again, but I will give away 1 die anyway in a second, because my next action will be to send another envoy to King Richard, and I can only send 3 envoys as per player. And again, I get a discount of 1. So here are 2 shilling or 2 pennies. I cannot get rid of those. Here is my discount, and here are 2 tools, I believe. Or should I go for 2 weapons? No, let's stick to the 2 tools, I guess. So we have sent our envoy. I will place those 2 coins, of course, also to the south road, because they could give me some more points. But keep in mind, those 3 envoys alone will score me 18 points at the end of the game. Then I will play this card also passively. It will score me a point at the end of the game, and I think I will take the merriment here to place him here in the weaponsmith side. And I think let's go for a bow. I only get this 1 reward here. And with my last guy, I will place her also passively. Also will score me a point at the end of the game. So I will grab the last one to the church, also grabbing me 1 distraction token. Could be a potential reroll during the hero phase, which is about to happen right now. So we can draft our weapons. So yes, I will totally go for the pink ones, and I think this is this. Let's go for a staff or for an axe. Does it matter? Does it matter? No, I think not. Let's grab the staffs for now. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Last villain card of the game, and keep in mind there's still a huge pile of cards available. You definitely have a lot of replayability when it comes down to those villain cards. So we see another guy here. Someone goes to the lumberjack, the sheriff goes to the blacksmith, which is fine, and we have Guy of Gisborne going to the eastward, which is also fine. Southward will activate, not that big of a deal. And the north road will activate, also not a big of a deal. Okay, here we were really lucky still. This guy to the town center cannot go there. He will go over to the guards track, which is fine. The lumberjack is up here, also not a problem. The sheriff will move to the blacksmith down here. He will come with 2 guards. Those 2 guards are also not a problem. Really good that I was taking care of those. Guy of Gisborne goes to the east road. He will remove the barricade that's closest to the castle. I still score, keep that in mind, but now the barricade is gone, but this road doesn't activate, which is a good thing, because only the south and the north road will activate, which means this will move here, this will move here. We will see another carriage come up, and if we are somehow lucky, wow, this could be huge. Oh no, we have another brown one, so we will not be able to take out all of those carriages. If this would have been, for example, the orange one, then yes, I could have really sent someone down here and really go after all of those 3 carriages. We still have to place carriage up there in the north road. That's an orange. There's the orange one. Oh, maybe, okay, maybe I can still go after all 3 of those. Yeah, why not? Over to our heroes. Let's totally start with Much the Miller's son. And of course we will send him here to the south road. He gets a reroll there. And yes, this is really tasty. For each carriage removed we get 6 points. So let's start with the brown one here. So we have our bows. Perfect. We didn't need his reroll. This goes to the reserve. We get a reward, which is actually a nice one. 2 pieces of silver, 2 pennies, and 1 resource. I don't know, let's simply go for 1 iron ore here. And of course we get our reputation, 1 point short, and we will score 2, 4, 6 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Wow, 17 points out of 130. But he can still remain here because that's still part of his movement. So those 2 dice go away. We have used them. Next we will use the pink dice for this carriage down here. Also not a problem. Perfect. 6 more points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at 23 points now. This goes here. We get another coin, and we need those coins later on anyway. Oops, where is the coin? So here's a coin, and I don't know. Let's grab 1 piece of wood for that. This brought us here, hooray! We have made it, so we will score 5 more points from this section of the board. Awesome. We still have a second move for Much, actually. And if there's a slight chance taking out both of those guards, I could get another resource. Why not do this, actually? On the other hand, I could also go some bow shooting, actually. Because here I get the resource anyway, to be honest. And yeah, I cannot grab any prisoners. I think the next time I'm playing this, I really should go for way more traps, I guess. So yeah, no, let's send him here to the shooting range, I guess. So let's roll 3 dice. Again? Wow, that's bad. Yeah, then maybe I really should have gone for the other action. But yeah, I will not complain. So this was the action of Much. Definitely not a bad job. Then we will go with Barbara Florence to the village. Keep in mind she only pays 1 gold or 1 coin for each guard that's removed. So she will give to the poor 1, 2, and 3, which is another 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 29 points in total. That's really not worth mentioning. And I guess with her second move, she will also go here to the archery range. So let's see how well she's doing. Yes, that's more like it. So here's our first coin. Perfect. Then we need 2 successes for the next stage. Yes, she also makes it. Wow, that's perfect. 2 coins, and now she needs to roll 3 hits pretty much. Then she would get 2 more coins, and awfully close. Unfortunately, we cannot use distraction tokens to reroll those black dice. Robin Hood would have been able to reroll this die and then maybe go for a second or 2 more coins, but I think that's not too bad. So let's grab those 2 coins, and that's actually the end of the game. So let's do the endgame scoring for traps built, barricades built, and envoys sent based on our reputation level, which is up here. So that's 8, 7, and 6. So that's 4 barricades times 4. That's 32 victory points. That's definitely not a bad start, which will move us from 29 points down to 61 points, if I'm not mistaken. So not even half of the points we need. We have 1 trap and 3 envoys. So those are 18 plus 7. That's 25 more points. So we are here at 86 points, if I'm not mistaken. Then we do the King Richard tasks. And here it's really important to send as many envoys as possible. So this guy will move here. So we get 2 points per reputation stage we have. We have reached stage 4 pretty much. So that's 8 more points for this card, which should be 94 points in total now. Then we get a point for each money on the south road. So here are 5, 10, and 12 points. Which brings us from 94 points down to 106, and it's awfully close, but I think it will not be enough. We have still 1 more to go, but unfortunately this is only a 2-pointer. So for each pair of traps and barricades I score 2 points. Unfortunately, I only build basically 1 pair of those. So that's 2 more points, 108. Next we get a point for every 3 possession can combine types. So that's 1, 2, and 3 more points, which brings us to 111. Then we get printed VP on passive Merriment cards. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 more points here. And this set is also worth 3 more points. So that's 7 more points from our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we are at 118 points. That's all I can score. I'm not losing any points for prisoners or whatnot, but that's really the end result. So I was not able to support King Richard enough to basically win me the game. We survived the game, but that's something that you can really manage well when playing this alone. The problem is really getting to those 130 points. And I think the score last time was pretty similar. Maybe I was at 121 or so, so relatively close, but also not really enough to win me this game. And I just noticed something. Of course, I get 5 more points here, which makes it even worse because I move from 118 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points to 123 points. I needed 7 more points, folks. Wow, that's so tough. And maybe if I would have paid a little bit more attention to those ransom tiles, playing those correctly, then maybe I wouldn't have gone for all of those guards in these 2 rounds and really focus on some more resources to build me more traps, for example, or maybe really keep on to this guard for another tile, because there are tiles which score you some points in the end. I think like this one here, so everyone counts. So yeah, definitely something that you have to keep in mind. I like challenges, so don't get me wrong. I'm really no hard feelings that I lost this game. I would not be satisfied if you would win this game every time. So I think overall, I'm really satisfied how things turned out in this case. In the end, it was really close. Maybe some final thoughts. I really like the game. I like the style of this game. The components are awesome, top notch. Again, you can debate if this is the right theme for a semi-cooperative game, but keep in mind you have a solo and you have a cooperative version of this game as well. So if you don't like semi-coops, you can fully play it cooperatively, and it's also challenging enough as well. Keep that in mind. As I already mentioned, some of the rules are a bit, I would say, inconsistent. Again, like for those guards, sometimes you get victory points, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can keep them, sometimes you don't. But this is really something, when you play this more often, I'm pretty sure you will get behind after those. But yeah, overall, other designers may have sorted this out a little bit more streamlined, but not complaining here. Really, really great and enjoyable game. Really like it a lot. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.